Yeah, so let's go to part four of project management. So, what are the tools that we can use, and how can we understand how long it takes for a project to be complete, right? So, we're going to talk about a work breakdown structure. So, the first step will be kind of take a look at the project and understand what are the steps need to be done, what are the activities that need to be done. That's called a work breakdown. Then we're going to draw the diagram of the network. So similar to what we did in chapter 5. Do you guys remember chapter 5? Constraint management. We did a diagram to do some line balancing. It was the relationship between the tasks. So we're going to do something similar here. Then we can talk about the project's schedule. So how long it will take and understand critical path and some decisions that we can make and the impact of those decisions. Okay. So the work breakdown structure is just the steps that need to be done, each activity, and the activity will be the smallest unit of time that we're going to understand the resource that will take so we can manage those as together. Okay. So this is an example of relocating St. John's Hospital that we have from the book. So we have two, let's say, big activities organizing the site preparation and the actual physical infrastructure. And infrastructure, the organizing the site preparation have one, two, three, four, five, 6 steps. So select admin staff, site survey, so select medical equipment, prepare construction. So these are steps and activities that need to be done. And we have in the facility, physical facility, also purchase equipment, build the hospital, and so forth. So I understand what is my big goal, and then I break down the steps. Next step is to diagram the network of the relationship, means that I will uh, draw the circles and arrows to understand the immediate predecessor of each step. So the precedence relationship or the immediate predecessor is the prerequisite that I need to do, right? So I gave you guys this example. It was before spring break, so you might not remember much. But it is when when you're doing a course, for example, this course, Management Science 395, you're required to do Management Science 290, for example, so you can register. So you have then you can do 400 levels after this one. So you have activity that need to be done before the other one, and we have some estimated times as well, right? Sometimes going to be weeks, month, days, right, depending on the example. Okay. So we're going to learn what is a path. So a path is a sequence of activities between projects from start to finish. So we're going to highlight what is the path and understand what is a path. And we also need to understand what is a critical path. So critical path is the longest time to complete. So the longest path will be the shortest time to complete the whole project. Okay, so that's a very, very important concept. You need to understand this concept of critical path in order to do all the problems and homeworks with chapter 7. Okay, and I'm gonna go step by step with you guys so you guys can understand that. So this is an example of the St. John's project. So you can see these are the tables, example of a table that you'll see in homework assignments and other assignments. You have the activity or process step on the left, the ones that we just saw. We have the immediate predecessor, so you can see that to select admin staff is the starting point. We don't need to do anything before that, and it'll take 12 weeks. So this is our first one here, right? So you can see the second one also you can start right away, but it will take 9 weeks. And then for you to start C, which is select medical equipment, we need to select admin staff first, right? So that's the predecessor, and then you got to do D. Sorry, we need to do B. To do E, we need to do B first, and to do F, we need to do A, right? So then I can pose the questions. Okay, what are the possible paths, right? What is the shortest time to complete? So you can see that this is a lot more difficult, a lot more complex than the frog expansion project, right? That one was simple. This one seems to be a lot more complex. So For those kind of projects, we need to learn the diagram, the network of those activities, okay? And I'm going to show you guys how to do that.